everybody? Hello, hello, hello. How's everyone doing? Welcome to hashtag GTFOH, or also known as Get the Fuck Out of Here. I consider it Summit's best fantasy football league because of you guys. Probably wondering, why does my league commissioner have a wonderfully colored blue bandana across his face? Mainly because of Shane. I just had a accident with a new beard trimmer I purchased, and let's just say the guy came off with the first swipe, and now we have a prepubescent Daryl Ray. Feels awful. Feels like I'm 13 again. I think I'm actually going to get carded at a bar. The other week, my beard will be back. First of all, great draft to everybody. Sorry, I got some music turned up. I feel like I'm yelling. Great draft. Everybody did a good job. 12 out of 14 teams showed up. Hopefully next year everybody can show up. I had a great time as always. So I'm going to just go over a few things real quick. Settings, scoring, everything like that. And also who owes me money. Everybody has paid me except for Harvey, Chris, and David. So if you guys could get that to me tomorrow would be awesome. If not, just this next week. I'm going to try to go to Dose on Sunday and watch a game. So if anybody wants to join me and just have some fun all day, hit me up. Scoring for you new people, Cameron and David in particular. Our scoring is basically just like standard scoring. It's just juiced up a little bit more. So if your quarterback, throws for over 300 yards a game, you deserve a little bonus because that's hard to do. Defense holds somebody under, 10 points, they get a little bonus because that's hard to do. So on and so forth. Big plays, big kicks, everything like that. If I don't get that fucking music off, so I'm gonna put angry music on. I'm gonna turn it down so I can hear myself talk. So yeah, there's scoring. If you have any questions, it's on the league settings page, or just ask me. Picks real quick. I'll do the NFL first. Obviously, the Eagles beat the Falcons, which surprised me, especially with a little Philly 2.0 special, that play they're calling it, that Brady and the Patriots tried to pull off in the Super Bowl, but couldn't, because Brady can't reach for a fucking football. Sorry, but he should have laid out for that. Anyway, upsets. Browns over Steelers, I'm calling it. Also, I'm going to say Chicago over Green Bay. Those are my upsets this week. Bengals over Colts. Miami over the Titans. Vikings over the Niners. Patriots over Houston. Saints over the Bucks. Jaguars over the Giants. Ravens over the Bills. Chargers over the Chiefs. Denver over Seattle, which hurts to say because I hate Denver. Redskins over, who is that? The Cardinals. Dallas over Carolina. Gotta pick my team. Monday night, I'm gonna go with Rams over Raiders, and Lions over Jets. As for our team goes, I'm playing Jared, the South Beach Swindler, who I believe is in South Beach swindling fools right now. Careful down there with all that weather. What's going on? We got Bridget over Alex right now, 55-29. Not a very big spread there, but I got to cheer against Alex and cheer for Bridget. So fuck you, Alex. Team Stice, as in Mike Stice. Get a different fucking team name. Get creative. Gosh, you suck. Mike versus John. John's projected to beat Mike. I'm sticking with John over Mike. Team Kolodzi however the fuck you say your last name, David, against Will. You know, Will's team name isn't that great, but it's way better than whatever the hell your team name is, David. Get a little creative. Maybe Google something. Jeez. Will's projected to beat you. I'm going with the 13-year-old on this one. The Brady Bunch versus Little Stice. Also Team Stice. Get a different fucking name. Even Dawson's Brady Bunch name is better than that. Jack's projected to win, but not by much. We'll see what happens. Chris and Skinner, that's a real tight one. Only about like 5-point spread there. I have nothing to say about either one of their team names. They're both better than Team Stice. I don't really have a pick for that one. I'm happy whoever wins that one because I just like hearing the shit talking between those two. Then we got Hurricane Harvey, our defending league champion, against Cam. All I do is Winston. Very creative. I like it. Not bad, sir. Harvey's projected to win that one. We'll see what happens. I don't know what to think of that. What's next? NFL regular season. I just wanted to throw some division win and Super Bowl contender picks, everything out there real quick. And then maybe do some shit talking on the Patriots. I don't know. So a lot of different moves, a lot of injuries, a lot of different stuff going on this year. Most notably, I think, would be a lot of stuff that happened to the AFC East, North.
The other two are female.
Yeah, oh, quarterback shuffle we had going on. So, just so everyone's up to date, Case Keenum is now in Denver. Alex Smith is in Washington. Second year quarterback Patrick Mahomes is Kansas City. Kirk Cousins went to the Vikings. What else is going on? Tyrod Taylor, starting QB for the Browns, which the backup Baker Mayfield doesn't look too bad either. Tannehill's back, no more Cutler. Trubisky in his second year in Chicago. And the Jets and Bills don't have a quarterback, pretty much. I don't have faith in Sam Darnold or Josh Allen or any of those fuckheads. I feel like the NFC West was the only thing that, didn't have a lot happen except for, of course, the Rams, who signed a bunch of extensions and made some trades, and they are the flashy LA team that I expected them to be. And I like McKay, their coach. So, with all that being said, I'm sure I missed out on a whole bunch of other stuff, such as Le'Veon not playing week 1. What is it? Eric Reed? Is it Reed or Barry? I don't know if the safety is still a free agent. He's still out there. A lot of different weird transactions happen over, especially during the preseason. Anyway, I'm going to just go to my divisional and playoff picks, everything like that, and I'll let you go so this video doesn't go on forever. In the AFC, we'll start there. I am going to have to start with the AFC East. I'm going to pick the Patriots, which I fucking hate. But let's face it, the only other teams in that division, well, the other three teams, are the Bills, the Dolphins, and the Jets. Two of those teams don't have a true starting quarterback, and Ryan Tannehill is basically carrying the Dolphins himself after coming off a year of injury. The AFC East is a weak fucking division. It is weak as shit. So I'm going to just go ahead and say maybe that's why the Patriots have been so good so lately. Now, I'm not going to take away the talent that Belichick or Brady have. They deserve all the respect that they get and probably a little bit more. Doesn't mean I can't hate them, but I respect them. But I truly believe, if you put Patriots in the NFC East, the AFC West, or even the NFC North, or the NFC West, I don't think they would have as many wins as they do now. Because you're talking about having to play teams like the Rams, or the Broncos, or Eagles, or Cowboys, or Chargers, twice a year. I mean, that could potentially be 2 losses. Just saying, weak division. So, Pats, AFC East. The North Steelers, that division's pretty weak. I'm going to say that the Browns are the best up-and-coming team besides the Steelers in that division. So, Steelers pull it out. I think the Browns go to the playoffs in the wild card. In the AFC South, I got to go with Jaguars. I don't think Houston's quite there yet. I think Houston is the other team who makes it into the wild card. Maybe. I don't know. I think the other team who has a shot in the wild card. Anyway, I think Jacksonville takes that. I think they're better than they were last year. In the West, I'm going to have to go with the Chargers. On paper, they look better than the other teams, and hopefully, barring injuries, I think they'll pull it together. NFC. In the North, I'm going to have to go with the Vikings. I think they take it away from Green Bay, just barely, but I think it comes down to those two. But Vikings on top. In the South, I'm going to have to say the Saints. They're just too powerful, in my opinion. They always have the high-powered offense, but I just feel like the defense is really stepping up lately. AFC West, I am going to have to say the Rams. They made a lot of moves. They're young, exciting to watch, and they're just fucking good. They're kind of scary. And the East, gotta go for Cowboys. And the only reason I say that and not Philadelphia is because over the past 14 seasons, the NFC East has never had a repeating division champion. Ever. In the past 14 years. Pretty damn sure. When it comes to the playoffs, I'm just going to skip straight to the championship games and Super Bowl. I gotta say, where did I put it? There it is. In the AFC, Pats Jags. Going for a repeat. I think the Jaguars pull it out though on like a late defensive stop somehow. Maybe a Jalen Ramsey pick. Maybe he steps it up. I don't know. But I think the Jaguars make the Super Bowl this year. In the NFC, I got Rams-Vikings. I think the Rams-Vikings have a really big, high-scoring game. And I think the Vikings barely pulled off. With a late Kirk Cousins drive, maybe end it with a field goal or something. So I want to say Jags-Vikings Super Bowl, and I'm going to have to say, which was my Super Bowl pick last year, but I'm going to say the Vikings win it. That's my pick. You probably all disagree with that. I hope that I'm wrong, because I'd rather see these guys there, but I don't think that's going to happen. Anyway, wrap things up. Hopefully I see you guys at Dose tomorrow. Some of you. Oh yeah. David, Harvey, Chris, give me your $50. Everyone's good and squared away. Good luck to all of you. And as always, fuck you, Alex. See you guys a little bit later. And somebody please react with a fun video or something. I'm trying to get creative and do something funny, hopefully soon. So, good luck everyone.